Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. They say the third time is the charm, and hopefully this is going to be the charm because this is the third time I'm recording this. I hope everyone is having a great day today. I am today going to talk to you about some products that I have purchased and some that have been gifted to me. But I'm only going to talk about the ones that I have tried. And that way, not only do I show you what I've gotten, what I've received, but also the products that I have used and giving you my thoughts on them, instead of just showing you a great big haul. Because otherwise this video, which is why I'm re-recording, it was about an hour long. And I said, okay, that's not a good idea. I couldn't even take it down far enough. I'm going to start out with the palettes that I have purchased and that I have used. And the first one is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Iconic palette. I purchased this before I left to Indianapolis. I love this palette. This is absolutely gorgeous. You get two matte shades here. It's these two, and everything else is a shimmer or a pearlized. I love it. It lasts. It looks beautiful. And even though it's primarily shimmers, the formula is so exceptional. It is exceptional to the point where you could use it on your crease and you can use it on your outer V, and even on my creepy 61-year-old eyes, I think it works beautifully. This is a limited edition palette, and honestly, compared to the price of the quad, this one really wasn't that bad. This was $65, but you get 12 shades of magnificent in this palette. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The other one that I purchased before I left is the Liaison palette, and this is by Viseart. Beautiful, beautiful palette. You get 9 shades in here, and they're mostly in the mauves and the purples. Gorgeous palette. Viseart quality, long-lasting, great formula. I love this palette. I have used it, and I highly recommend it. At first I was a bit concerned because I was afraid that the shades were going to be too similar to the Viseart Amethyst, which I have, but the shades are totally, totally different. Love this palette. If you like those purple shades and you were considering which palette should I buy, this palette is great. Just like the Amethyst, it's absolutely beautiful. During my trip to Indianapolis, we were at Sephora and we came across the Violet Voss palette. This is the rainbow palette. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. If you like vibrant shades, long-lasting, these are basically shimmers. Beautiful for the spring and the summer. So much fun. I loved it. The pants are huge. Beautiful palette, and actually it wasn't expensive in the realm of things. This was $30, and there's a lot of product here. Plus the shades is not something that I have much of in my collection, all together in one palette. I love Violet Voss, and I know that I'm going to get a lot of use out of this for sure. This next palette was totally Michelle's fault. We went to Ulta twice looking, well, the first time we went and we were just looking at some other stuff, and the second time we went, we were actually looking for the Crystalized line from Smashbox, and I had not heard of it, or I had not seen it, or something along those lines. But isn't that packaging beautiful? Yes. When she showed it to me, I said, okay, yeah, I need to have that. When I first saw it, I bought it initially because I thought the packaging was beautiful. Even though I did like the shades inside of it, I have fallen in love with this palette the more and more that I use it. It looks as if it's a very simple palette, and it is a simple palette, but I have created quite a few looks with this. There are 2 mattes in here, the first one and the gray one. These 2 right here, the applied method is with your finger. The shades look beautiful. I was, however, expecting there to be more of a punch with this palette, and there really isn't. You can get very subtle looks with this. It is just beautiful, very travel friendly in my opinion, because I can create many looks with it. While at Ulta, I also purchased the Buxom. This is the Wanderlust collection. These are not shimmer blushes. They are very pigmented, very, very pigmented. You just need to touch your brush into it slightly and you'll get a very, very nice color on your cheeks. This is, did I tell you it's the shade Dolly? Just beautiful, beautiful. And as you know, I am a teacher and there is nothing better for a wear test than being at school. I have applied this in the morning, get home, it's still there, love it. The other shades, there are shades that are a bit lighter and probably would work better for fairer skin. I just picked up the darkest one because I know me. I could not believe this. These are Essence shadows and I bought 3. These are the Melted Chrome. These are, I think, $4.99 or something like that. I purchased 01, 04, and 05. And then they almost feel like a liquid or a cream when you first place your finger in it, and then it just goes on like a powder. Gorgeous. And for the price, oh my gosh, I could not believe this, how absolutely gorgeous these are. I've had so much fun with these. You can create, see how pretty that is? Oh my gosh, I think it's beautiful. And it lasts all day. I wish they had more shades in them, but they don't. They only have, I think that there are 2 other shades and I have them in my Ulta cart because I think right now they're buy one, get one half off. If you're needing a shimmer shadow, perfect for your movable lid. They look beautiful. They look like a cream shadow despite all that shimmer. Before I left, I also purchased the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the latex lip gloss, I believe. Beautiful, beautiful shade. And this is a limited edition. I've read some reviews that they have a funky smell like a burnt plastic. I don't think so. I think it has a very pleasant scent to it. This is the shade that I purchased. They don't dry down. They don't look matte. They don't make your lips look cruddy, nothing. It looks really, really pretty and it lasts for hours with that shine to them. I really like it. And if they would have other shades that would look good on my skin tone, I would get them. But they don't. This is the only shade that I thought that would be good for me. While we were at Sephora, I purchased this again because of Michelle. Thank goodness we don't live near each other. Otherwise, I would have no bank account left. She had been talking about this Fenty, and I don't have any Fenty. This is in the shade Uncuffed. This is what I'm wearing today. What a beautiful. This is the shade that is totally up my alley. This is a liquid lipstick, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it in just a moment. This is the shade right here, and like, as you can see, it's on my lips. I also purchased the Fenty Glow lip gloss. Again, she said it was beautiful, and she said that she had it, or that she had picked, that she's already purchased her second one, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get it. And I'm so glad that I did. I'll show you how. Yeah, it's a gloss. It's not sticky. It's not highly pigmented. It just gives you a really pretty gloss without being sticky or being uncomfortable. Now, I'm telling you that I'm really glad that I bought this, because the liquid lipstick by itself on my lips, on my 61-year-old lips, looks like my lips will have been like dried up prunes that have been out in the sun for days. I cannot use this by itself. However, as I'm wearing it today, I have it on with the lip gloss over it. And what I do is I wait until it dries down. Then I apply the lip gloss to it, and it will last. It does not wear off for hours. I could drink my coffee, I could have a snack, I could have my lunch, and I still have it on, and then it wears off very gracefully. It doesn't look patchy or anything like that. I'm very, very happy that I purchased those. Also, at Sephora, they have this display. They have little things of McGrath. here and there, and I only have their shadows. I've never tried any of their lip products or any of the other products for that matter. But they had this little pouch and it had the 3 lip glosses for $25, and I thought it would be a great way to try it. I've only tried one of the 3. Michelle purchased the one that is for the cool tones, and I purchased the one for warmer tones. My shades, I believe, are a little bit darker than hers. I've worn this shade and I really, really like it. It is so pretty. It's more than pretty. It is beautiful. This is the shade that I've worn from that collection. Right here. Beautiful. It feels, the consistency is very similar to that of the Marc Jacob glosses, whereas very pigmented, long lasting, doesn't feel sticky, has a high shine to it. I'm enjoying this, and I cannot wait until I try the other 2. Right before I left, I purchased the Giorgio Armani concealer, and as many of you know, I love my Too Faced concealer. I love the Becca concealer, but I gotta tell you ladies, this Giorgio Armani is amazing all day long. This concealer stays there. I think it's called Stretchable something. The shade that I have it in is in 3.5, which is a bit light for me. But it doesn't crease, it doesn't wear off, it just stays there beautifully. You don't even have, I don't have to set it. I apply my eye cream and then I wait a few minutes, then I apply my concealer. Love it. I will probably be repurchasing this one. I also purchased the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara, keeping in mind that I wear the Submersion Primer from Urban Decay under my mascaras. I have been using it every day. This mascara works exceptionally well. It has one of these hourglass types of brushes. It's not very wet. It's more towards the drier side. It doesn't flake, it lasts, and it comes off easily. I'm really enjoying this mascara. Then while in Indianapolis, Mary and Michelle told me about this MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash for the lower lashes. I never apply mascara to my lower lashes because for one reason or another, regardless of how well the mascara works on me, I always end up with dots and flaking and everything underneath. So I never use mascara for my lower lashes. But this one, I have loved it. I have worn it every single day and have never had a problem with it. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for this recommendation. Now I'm going to move on to some of the gifts that I have received. Michelle got me these big hoop earrings. I have been telling her that I really wanted to find some big hoop earrings. If you saw the live, you saw that I was wearing them. I absolutely love them. I have not been able to find big enough hoops. And yes, I do wear them because I do love them. I love huge hoops. Michelle asked me if I really like the Shiseido cotton pads, and I do. And I told her, yeah, I've got backups to my backups. I have 2 in Kansas. I've got 2 in Florida. I've got 1 in my bathroom. Anyway, and she said, well, I bought you something that you're going to like a lot better than the Shiseido that you're using. Well, what she bought me are also from Shiseido. These cotton pads can be split into 2 sheets to help deliver ingredient-rich lotion and emulsion effectively to every part of your skin. And yes, she was absolutely right. I do love this even more so than the Shiseidos that I was using. You get 2 sides to this. One is in pink and one is in white, and I'm going to compare it to my other Shiseidos. As you can see, this one is quite big, much bigger than the original, and you can separate it very easily into 2. What I have been doing with this, I soak my essence into them and then I apply it on my face. I love, love, love these pads. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle also bought me the Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. She knows how much I have been loving the Charlotte Tilbury line. And this one is in Pillow Talk, which I almost purchased, and I thought it would be too light for me. But in actuality, it's not. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. I'm going to tell you, I think I probably like this one better than the one that I purchased. Beautiful, beautiful blush. I have enjoyed using this. As soon as she gave it to me, I started wearing it. And the other product that Michelle got me, I don't have anything. Well, I have a brush by Tom Ford that Michelle sent me. I think she sent it to me for my birthday. But she got me this Tom Ford eyeshadow palette. And this one is in Lavender Lust. Oh my gosh. I mean, can we just take a moment for that packaging? It is just beautiful. And let me show you the palette. Beautiful purples. I have used this a few times, probably about 3 times, and it is everything. I mean, it's Tom Ford. It's beautiful, highly pigmented, long lasting. They blend so easily. I am loving it. And you know what? That's a bad thing because now I'm going to want some more. Thank you, Michelle. I absolutely love these gifts. I love you. Mary gave both Michelle and me, she gave us the Riviera palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've only used this twice, but oh my gosh, what beautiful spring shades. Absolutely gorgeous. Just like all my other Anastasia palettes, this is pigmented. This is, you get your combinations of mattes and shimmers, and I believe that there is a duochrome in there. I used this one shade, which I thought it wowed me, actually. Absolutely wowed me. Just beautiful. Love that palette, and I think it's just perfect. Now, if you enjoy a palette that has a lot of pigmentation, that is very vibrant, that is a palette that you would like. There is nothing subtle about that palette. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much for my palette. I absolutely love it. As many of you probably know, my daughter Stephanie gets PR from Becca, and she sent me the Becca, Kloe, and Malika palette. I don't want to blind you with it. It's a beautiful packaging. She sent me the darker one of the two. This is what I'm wearing today, and I took it to Indianapolis with me. I love it. It has the bronzer. It has the peach shade. It has one that's kind of marble with the, with the pink. Love this. This looks very similar to some of the ones from Hourglass. Gorgeous. I have another Becca palette similar to this that she had sent me, and I love it. Anytime that she sends me anything like this, I am very, very excited. Thank you, Steph. I love my palette. In our BoxyCharm and our Boxy Charms Boxy Luxe, we received a Cover FX palette that had highlighter and bronzer and all that. Well, I was watching Shauna from The Love of Makeup. I think she changed her channel name now. But Shauna was showing that she had received the darker of the palettes, and I have received the lighter one. I got in touch with her. I asked her if she would switch with me, and she said she happily did. So I sent her the light palette, and she sent me the medium to dark palette. But when she sent me my medium to dark palette, she also included this palette by Estee Lauder. This is Estee Lauder by Violette. I was, Shauna, why on earth did you send me that? And she said she had bought it and she hadn't used it, or that she had it for a while. I don't know what the why, but I am so thankful that she did. I was not familiar with this palette. This is gorgeous. In this palette, this is called the Violet, the Dangerous. And you get shimmers, you get mattes, and you get pearlized shades in it. I used it as soon as she sent it to me. Oh my God, those shades are right up my alley. They so have my name all over them. So pigmented, so pretty. I'll just swatch 3 of these. Very, very beautiful palette. I was not familiar with that palette. I had never seen it. And before talking to you about it, I went online to look it up to see if it's available, if you could just get it by itself, because I had not seen it. And you can. I received a package from a friend subscriber. She lives out in Ireland. Hi, Edna. Edna has been subscribed to my channel for about 2 years now, and we were supposed to get together when she was here in Orlando, and I wasn't able to meet up with her, and she is so sweet. She sent me a huge box, and I'm not going to share everything that she sent me because some of it is because I haven't used it. I received the package a day after I got back from North Carolina. What I have used from the package that she sent me is this lipstick by Shiseido. This is so beautiful, so moisturizing. Once again, I had not seen this. I'll leave the shade listed down below. It is just gorgeous. She did send me some skincare that I am using, but I'm going to leave that for another video. I love this lipstick. She sent me like 4 eyeshadow palettes, and she sent me the skincare. But like I said, until I use it, I'm not going to talk to you about it. I want to show you these earrings too. These Edna sent to me. Edna is originally from Brazil, and now she lives in Ireland. And she sent me these, and when I spoke to her afterwards, I was talking about some of the products that she had sent me. She said that these are from Brazil. I believe that she went to a fair and they were making them there, and she picked these up for me. I think they are gorgeous. They are purple. They have weight to them. They remind me of a beautiful chandelier. I love them. Edna, if you're watching, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I love everything you sent me. I love my earrings, and I love you dearly. I won an Instagram giveaway from Makeup by Shay. They're Bobbi Brown's lip glosses. These are beautiful, just like the Pat McGrath, just like the Marc Jacobs, pigmented, long-lasting, non-sticky, absolutely gorgeous. Here is just one of the shades. I have used this since I won the giveaway, and I was so thankful. Her name is Jennifer, and the name of her channel and the name of her Instagram is Makeup by Shay. Love those. I've never tried. I had never tried anything by Bobbi Brown, and those are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. While at Sephora, I came across these Aviant, and these are facial sprays. I used this one by La Roche-Posay, but as you can see, this is a huge bottle. I could never travel with it. This is what is this? This is a 10.5 ounce sprayer, but this, I can travel with it, and this is 1.7 fluid ounces. They came in a packet of 2. I think it was about $15. What I like these for is when I travel, when I'm on the plane, my face feels as if it's going to get extremely dry. I spray some of this on while I'm on the plane. Sometimes I even apply a mask. This time I forgot my masks. I left them in a bag here in my room. That's why I picked this one up, because I was taking a flight from Indianapolis to South Carolina, and it was actually Indianapolis to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to South Carolina. Nevertheless, this was a lifesaver. I just used it. If you have to travel in a plane and you feel as if your skin dries out, either a mask or one of these little sprays, and you just take it out and you spritz your face, and it works miracles. As far as I'm concerned, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. I received a few products from Sigma and PR, and I want to share with you something that I really like. I'm not going to share everything in PR because some I liked, some I didn't, but I'm going to leave that for another video. What I did like was this Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. I think it works really nice. I had never tried any Sigma shadows, and I thought this is beautiful. I was really surprised. Honestly, I know Sigma for their brushes. I love the Sigma brushes, but I hadn't tried the shadows. I've seen them, but I thought, yeah, that's not going to work. Well, I was very wrong. I have used it since they sent it to me. I have used it numerous times. I love, love, love this palette. And because of this palette, now I want to get, they have a new one called Dream or something. While Michelle, Mary, and I were shopping at Neiman Marcus and Saks, I decided to get a couple of samples of foundations before actually splurging on the huge price tag that comes with them. And boy, am I glad I did get a sample. The first one that I purchased was by Chanel, and it's the L'Hommage, I believe it's called, in number 50. This one, the packaging is a little pot, and you get a brush with it. I tried this foundation so much, and while it looked okay in person, it didn't just, for $135, I feel that a foundation should be long lasting, should just look beautiful throughout the day. I am not going to spend $135 for a foundation that does exactly the same thing or are less than, many even than my drugstore foundation. This foundation just did not work for me. It looked okay when I first applied it. I asked Michelle and I asked Mary, what do you think? Because they thought, yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice. It wasn't like, wow, that looks really good. Then I was wearing it again when I saw Sheila. And Sheila said, wow, that foundation looks really good. And then when we looked at the footage of the car chat, yeah, it didn't look good on camera at all. It actually looks on camera, if you saw the car chat, that's what the foundation looks like after like 3 or 4 hours of wearing it. For me, it did not work. Maybe if it works for you, let me know, because I still have some left. Let me know, maybe I did something wrong, but honestly, this did not work for me. The other one that I purchased was no, I didn't purchase it. Lies. The other sample that I picked up was from La Mer. This is in the shade Honey. Once again, just like the one from Chanel, I thought it looked pretty when first applied, but this foundation for me, it didn't work well. I didn't have any foundation after 3 or 4 hours. Therefore, yes, it's going to look good for 3 or 4 hours, and then what? So I have too many foundations that work exceptionally well to buy a foundation just because of the name or just because it's a hype or whatever. I can't see spending the money for this foundation when it does not work for me at all. That's what I have. These are my purchases. These are the gifts, everything that I have used and I have thoughts on. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you have any of these products. Let me know if you're thinking about picking any of these up, what you think, what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, ladies, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you next time. Bye.